All right, well, moving on now. Wednesdays here on the program, we like to put the spotlight on the farm women's group, Common Ground.
Common Ground is a group of farm women who want to be a resource for consumers who want to know more about how their food is grown. Today, we hear from Common Ground volunteer Emma Vogt, who is putting the focus on how her family farm prepares cattle for the weaning process.
Well, here on Pure Nebraska, we like to put the focus on the cattle industry. We're going to learn more about that one facet of it. Joining me now is Emma Vogt with Common Ground. And Emma, it's good to see you today.
Good morning, John.
Good morning. And we want to learn about weaning. We want to learn about the preconditioning of calves for weaning. Maybe tell us what weaning is, and then tell us about the preconditioning, what you do.
During this time of the year, we get ready. We wean at the end of October when we start to pull cattle out of pasture. And it's when we take this year's calves off their mamas just to give the mama cows a break and get ready because they start calving in March. We're keep those calves and we feed out till about February. So we get them in and we're sort them and get the calves off their moms. And then we're just take a good look at them. You know, some of them have been in pasture all summer and we haven't ran them through unless they've had problems with eyes or that. So we're get them in, take a good look at them, get them in the chute, give them 2 kind of immunization boosters just to kind of help make sure they stay healthy. And we try to do it right before we wean and get them back with their moms, because sometimes that's kind of stressful. You know, when you take your little ones in to get immunizations, that day's kind of rough. So we usually do about a week or 2 or so before we're ready to wean.
Kind of an interesting way to put it, you know, and you're right. It's kind of like making that separation a little bit between the mother and the child when school starts and getting the immunizations. And that's kind of what you're doing then when you're preconditioning and getting them ready to be weaned. It's kind of like just helping to make that transition.
Yep, it is. It's just good for the calves. It gets them ready to go, and we get them on, you know, silage and dry corn and hay and water. And then it gives that mom a little break and time to build back up and get ready to have a new calf.
The preconditioning you're talking about, you do that, but then the calves go back to their mothers for a while, and then the weaning happens maybe a couple of weeks later.
Yep, that's how we do it. You know, everybody's operation's a little different. Just an easier transition that way.
Coming up a little bit later in the show, we're going to have a recipe from you.
Yes, we are. It's a beefy biscuit. It's easy this time of year with the kids to kind of take on the go if we need to go, or just an easier way for them to enjoy it.
All right, we're looking forward to it, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
Yeah, you were thinking that might be good for school lunches too, huh?
Yeah, right. I think you can take it on the go, and so
Okay.
could be good.
Alrighty.
Better than just PBJ all the time.
That we always have.